dressed it up and called it love. Only You Satisfy. Devotional Series, Episode 8. I dressed my need in red roses and said that this was love for me. There is something we all know how to do without being taught. We take the need, the raw, unadorned, sometimes embarrassing weight of what we lack and what we long for, and we make it presentable. We wrap it in something beautiful. We give it a name it can wear in public. We dress it up until it looks, from a comfortable distance, like something other than what it actually is. Red roses. Everyone knows what red roses mean. Not just the flower, the gesture, the weight of it, the oldest, most universal symbol of love we have. We reach for it instinctively, not only to offer to another person, but to offer to ourselves, to make the moment feel like what we need it to be, to add beauty to something ordinary, something incomplete, something that at its core is need looking for a place to land. And there is nothing wrong with beauty. There is nothing wrong with the gesture. The roses are real. The warmth they carry is real. God made us for love, glorifying Himself through loving us and us loving Him. And that need is woven into the fabric of every human being who has ever lived. Absolutely everyone knows this need. Everyone has felt it. Everyone has, in their own way, reached for the roses. But here is what the roses cannot do. They cannot transform the thing they are placed upon into something it was not. They can make it beautiful to look at. They can make it easier to accept, easier to offer, easier to call by a name it hasn't earned. But underneath the beauty, the need is still the need. The lack is still the lack. And no amount of dressing it up changes what it actually is. We do this in more ways than we like to admit. The need for companionship, dressed in the language of love. The hunger for peace, dressed in the comfort of pleasure. The ache for something that makes the noise go quiet, dressed in whatever is close enough and bright enough to do the job for a little while. We shower the object of our longing with symbols of desire, with roses, with gestures, with declarations, hoping that in doing so, we can somehow transform it, make it more real than it is, convince ourselves and each other that this is the thing we were looking for. Sometimes we almost convince ourselves. That is the particular power of the roses. They are beautiful enough, and the need is urgent enough, that the distance between what we have and what we need can temporarily disappear. And in those moments, we say it, out loud or in the quiet of the heart. This was love for me. Sit with that line for a moment. Really sit with it. Was. Already past tense. Already memory. There is grief loaded into that single word. The knowledge, held simultaneously with the declaration, that what we are naming did not last. That whatever it was, it belongs to a moment that has already receded. We thought it was real. We felt what it did to us. The way it touched the heart, stilled the noise, made the hollow quiet for a little while. And we also know, somewhere in the same breath, that it is gone. That the having of it and the losing of it are part of the same sentence. And then, for me, this is where the line reveals the lie it is built on. Not harshly, not as an accusation, just honestly. Love, real love, does not exist primarily for me. The moment love becomes something valued chiefly for what it does for us, for the relief it brings, the need it quiets, the hollow it temporarily fills, it has stopped being love and become something else. Something that wears love's name but serves a different purpose. We did not love the thing. We loved what it did for us. And the difference between those two is the distance between genuine love and dressed up need. That is the lie of the line. Not spoken with cruelty, spoken with the quiet, accumulated resignation of someone who has been here before, who has dressed the need in roses before, who has said this before, and who says it again because the need is still real and the alternatives are still insufficient, and the heart has grown tired enough to settle for what is offered rather than wait for what is true. But here is what I want you to hold alongside all of that. You are not alone in this, not even slightly. Whatever form your red roses take, whatever you have dressed up and called love, whatever need you have made presentable and offered to something that could not truly hold it, that experience does not make you uniquely broken or uniquely lost. It makes you human. It makes you one of billions of people who are made the same way, at the same core, for the same Creator, and who have spent their lives reaching for Him in the wrong directions, without always knowing that is what they were doing. Pride tells us our need is somehow ours alone, that we are uniquely hollow, uniquely lost, uniquely unable to find what everyone else seems to have. But hope tells us the truth, that the need is universal, because the one it points toward is universal. That God knows you, yes, you, specifically and personally, and knows that you need Him. Not a version of Him dressed up in red roses, not an idea of Him made presentable for comfortable distance. Him, the actual living God who made the need and has never stopped being its proper answer. And every genuine touch of love you have ever felt, every real moment of beauty or peace or belonging, however incomplete, was never nothing. It was a taste, a glimpse of what is fully and completely and eternally real in Him. The right response to those moments is not to clutch them or dress them up or demand they be more than they are. It is to let them turn our hearts toward their source, to recognize the taste for what it is, and let it make us hungry for the only thing that will truly satisfy. The roses were real. The love behind the gesture was real. And the God who made us for love sees every moment we reached for it, however imperfectly, however misdirected, and calls it by its true name, a heart looking for home. This is what the Lord says: I have loved you with an everlasting love. I have drawn you with unfailing kindness. Jeremiah 31:3. Not a love that exists for Him, a love that reaches toward us, everlasting, unfailing, already given before we knew how to receive it. And we love because He first loved us. 1 John 4:19. Every capacity for love we have ever expressed, every rose ever offered, every gesture ever made toward another human heart, it all originates in Him. He loved first. He loves completely. And He is the only love that does not need to be dressed up in anything at all.
To find the same